Hey guys, I'm P-Freak. Welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. Last time, we made it over to the Sylph Company, and we saved said Sylph Company from the tyranny of Team Rocket. Now they've all disappeared from Saffron City. In this part, we are going to access the gym that was being blocked off by Team Rocket Grunts. This is how my team is looking right now. We have everyone up at level 39 and have crashed in the party. So, without further ado, let's go on ahead. And yes, more freaking warp tiles. Fun. Yo, champ of the making. Sabrina's Pokemon use Psychic power instead of Force. Fighting Pokemon are especially weak against Psychic Pokemon. Then why the hell did they give you a Psychic Pokemon right before the Psychic Gym? I mean, a Fighting Pokemon right before the Psychic Gym. They'll get destroyed before they can even aim a punch. And they're also resistant to Fighting types. So, what do you do against Psychic types? Well, in the first generation, your best defense was to have your own Psychic type with you in order to fight with them. So, having Alakazam, having a Hypno, maybe Exeggutor, something like that. That was your best bet to fighting Psychic types in the original generation. Thankfully, they've made it so that Psychic is not as overpowered. Anyways, to get through here, there's actually a nice and easy map right here on Bulbapedia for us to follow. So we need to go here, and then it's here. And then it's down here. And then down. And then... what was that? Right over here. And boom! We're right at Sabrina. I've already followed the trainers off screen, so without further ado, let's get on to our next gym battle. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. If you dislike battling, why are you a gym leader then? I don't know, I want to know more backstory on these characters. That's the thing. They're pretty one-note in the games, and without the anime, there wouldn't be so much backstory, even if there is any backstory. Starting off, she starts off with Kadabra. Now, unfortunately, all Dark-type moves here are also special-type moves, or special category moves, whatever. They're special moves, so their special attack will be tested here. Crash is not the best special attacker. Honestly, Pupper might have been a better bet, but Crash was just who was in front of the party at the time. With red HP, she might heal. Plus, it doesn't help that she also Calm Mind before this, so if you have some physical attacking Pokemon, really strong physical attackers, that'd be good, except do not bring out Nidoking, because Nidoking is going to die. It is a poison type that is weak to Psychic type moves. Future Sight, it's a move that doesn't do damage for like another 2 turns, then it does a lot of damage. I think it's a type, well, not that much damage. I think it's a typeless attack. It's just an attack that does damage afterwards, and there's no type calculations that go into it, I think. At least within this generation. I'm pretty sure in later generations it does count as psychic type damage. Anyways, that was her first Kadabra. Next up is Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, I think, is also very especially defensive. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go through several bites here. And Calm Mind. You know what? I think I should probably switch on over to Pupper because Crash is more our tanky boy. Pupper is more of an attacker, or a mixed attacker. Hopefully you don't die to this. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, and we took a Future Sight attack. Maybe this was a bad idea. Oof. Hopefully you can take it down quickly. Surveys? No, damn. Well, that was a bad idea. This was the first gym leader that probably gave a lot of people the most challenge. Everywhere else is fine, except maybe Koga's gym. But this is just known to be a really difficult gym. Alright, let's see. Again, oh, come on. Your best bet against most psychic types is, of course, psychic attacks. I guess. At least that was the one, and you know what, I'm talking out my ass right now. Let's instead revive Pupper. I think I have some max revives. You know, I'll just use a regular revive. Barry should be able to take a few side beams to the face. And then, ooh, I should actually Leech Seed Mr. Mime. Yeah, no, Barry's got this. If we Leech Seed Mr. Mime, then we'll be able to sap some HP at the end of every turn, and at least we'll be doing damage and healing ourselves for a bit while we revive Pupper. Taking a long animation, so So yeah, this is the first gym I'm actually kind of worried about because there aren't a lot of offenses against psychic types in this generation. Later on, no problem. There's a move called Dark Pulse that Blastoise can learn, and that is way, way better than Bite. Let's see. Yeah, I think a Lemonade should fully heal you. No problem. I also went around and bought a bunch of items because we're actually going off to somewhere that requires a lot of Pokeballs. God dang it. And I did not have a lot of Pokeballs on me. There are actually 2 places that require a lot of Pokeballs that we'll be going off to soon. Hopefully she's out of Hyper Potions. Most gym leaders do carry like 1 or 2 healing items to use during battles. Apparently in the original generation, Brock carried 5 full heals per Pokemon for some god-awful reason. I don't know why, that's just a thing he did. Yeah. Again, it's the first generation. Things aren't exactly thought thoroughly through. What the hell? Okay, then. Venomoth. Venomoth is not a problem because Venomoth is not a psychic type. It is a poison bug type. And we have our psychic type out right now. Now, yes, Berry is 4 times weak to bug. Both grass and psychic types are weak to bug types. But there weren't really that many great bug type damaging moves in the original gen. Oh, come on, you're slower than it? Oh well, this is the original Leech Life. Leech Life gets a massive buff in Generation 7. Well, if fully healed it. But hopefully the Psychic should be able to take it out. Yeah! Good job, Barry. Leech Life gets a massive buff and makes it an actually viable bug-type move. But for now, hello again. I might actually let Barry just faint. So we can switch on back over to Pupper. God, you know... Oh, well, Barry didn't actually faint, okay. You know it's spring when you have all the bugs bugging you? Speaking of bugs. I constantly feel like I have ants crawling all over me. It's kind of annoying. And her last Pokemon is Alakazam. This is her scariest Pokemon. And I am legitimately scared of this thing. It is a level 43 Alakazam. Nothing like the one that our rival had. This one's actually terrifying. So I'm going to send Pupper, get a safe switch in for Pupper. Let's see if we can get some bites off. Okay. Nothing's going to survive that thing. I might have to paralyze it, actually. Oof. Yeah. Chances are I'm going to have to actually... Okay. You know what? At this point, it might just do more damage to use Aerial Ace. I think I might just do that. I think she might have another Hyper Potion for this. If it's just going to keep using Future Sight, then what am I so scared about? If it was a smart AI, I would... Wow! Okay. I was actually legitimately scared, but no, it just used Future Sight instead of Psychic. There we go! This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. Yeah, you used Future Sight way too much, buddy. Way too much. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. And we get TM04. That, I think, is Calm Mind, right? Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it yet. Well, that's definitely a hopeful message for kids. I think that's Calm Mind, if that's correct. Yeah, Calm Mind. Calm Mind's a really good move. Like I said, it's the special version of Bulk Up, and they're really good moves. I know in Generation 3 competitive scene... How do I get back from there? This way. I know in the Generation 3 competitive scene, Calm Mind was definitely a game changer. We just go up, and then we go down. There we go. Alright, that's 6 badges under our belt. Not bad, not bad. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up real quick. Alright, and with 6 badges under our belt, the question is, what do we do now? There are several places we could go now. We can either head on over to the power plant that we skipped on earlier. We could head on either down here and go across Route 19 and 20 to get on over to Cinnabar Island, or we can even go to Pallet Town and head on south to Route 21 to get to Cinnabar Island. I think what I want to do here is head on over to the power plant. there's actually something really important that we need to get while we're over there. So let's grab our flyer and fly on over there. Alright, surfing on down back over to the power plant. I forgot to fight that guy, so I'll fight him sometime later. We move on in. Welcome to the power plant. I think this is home to a lot of electric type Pokemon, including... Okay, never mind. Max Potion fully heals up your HP. I do think there are wild Pokemon around each of these spaces, so it's kind of like a dungeon. Basically, you want to repel on. I have a repel on because I used it while I was surfing over here. We go over here. This is a classic staple to Pokemon, where we have Electrodes and Voltorbs acting like regular items on the ground. I do not care for these guys, honestly, but I'll probably still KO them because of experience. Besides, Crash is about to level up to level 40, being our first level 40 Pokemon, which will be nice. Electrodes, they're known to be the fastest, I believe, at least with the original 151 Pokemon, the fastest Pokemon in the game, but they can't attack. They don't have a lot of special attack. And with them being electric types, they mostly use special moves. They do have Sonic Boom, but Sonic Boom falls off. Sonic Boom does a set damage of 20, and you can see how that falls off really quickly. I think there are 4... Are there 2 or 4 of these guys around here? So be prepared for a battle every time. TM25 Thunder. I mentioned this several times when I was talking about Sunny Day and Rain Dance. Thunder is the, I think, one of, if not the strongest electric type moves in the game. It just has a low accuracy, but that can be changed. If you make it rain, if it's a rainy day, then it actually becomes 100% accuracy. However, if it's a sunny day, then it becomes 50% accuracy, I think. Something like that. Sunny day makes it worse, rainy day makes it better. Ooh, and that's the other thing to be careful for. These Electrodes do know the move Self-Destruct. Self-Destruct is a normal type move that does a lot of damage and will actually lower your defense by 50% when it goes off. However, it instantly KOs a Pokemon because, you know, it's a self-destruct. Whoops, wrong Pokemon. So just a thing to keep in mind, that actually KO'd one of my Pokemon earlier, which sucked. I believe it was an Electrode in the Sylph Company, so that was annoying. Let's get the Amulet Coin off. I already got Flamethrower and Ice Beam, and I do know a good money grinding spot. There are 2 beauties that you can go to. They're on the route east of Fuchsia. Ooh, weird beeping. And a Thunderstone. We already know what these evolution stones do. That could evolve Eevee into a Jolteon. That could evolve Pikachu into a Raichu. Kinda sucks that we're getting it this late, but hey, if you want to evolve your Eevee, there you go. Let's see. Anything down here? Nope, doesn't look like it. I believe. We go up here. Yep, here we go. Alright, before you do anything, you want to make sure you're well stocked up on Pokeballs. Which we are. I hope. And also make sure you save. This is Zapdos. Zapdos is our first encounter of a legendary Pokemon. There are about 4 of these that you can encounter within this game in Kanto alone, and then I think there are several more that we can encounter later. Legendary Pokemon are known to be really powerful, most of them anyways. Zapdos was known to be really good in the Generation 2 competitive scene. And also, look, it's level 50 to our level 39. We just had a Pokemon hit level 40. That's gonna hurt. Oh wait, that's right. Electric types are resistant, and it okay, that was a waste of my turn. They're also known to be really, really, really hard to catch. So if you want to go and use your Master Ball on this thing, it's your Master Ball. You use whatever. Just keep in mind, you only get 1 per game. There are some areas where you'll get more, but that's not till later games. Pretty sure. And also, if you KO these things, there is a way to make them return, at least within the later games. I don't know if there's a way for them to return in this game, but if you're like me who collects Pokemon as a passion, then yeah, you kind of want to catch these things. Like, I've caught every single Zapdos I've tried to encounter, and they're all sitting in my Pokemon home now, And I don't know, maybe I'll do giveaways or something. It's a lot of Zapdoses and everything else. Alright. If you have a Pokemon that knows the move False Swipe, that's really good. False Swipe is a move that makes it so that Pokemon who get hit by False Swipe will always have 1 HP remaining. Even if it's a fatal blow normally. Okay. Who do we want to go with? Let's stick with Crash for now. We just need someone who will tank a few hits. Now we start chucking Pokeballs. This is basically how you catch legendaries. Get them down hopefully low enough, paralyze them, or send them to sleep, and start throwing Pokeballs and hope you get them. It's pretty common for it to take like a good while. It's pretty common for it to take multiple tries. This is still my first try, so hopefully we get this all done. And this is why I kind of wish I stocked a bit more on Pokeballs. Okay. Sure. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Well, that was easy. It only took us 2 Pokeballs. Not bad. And I forgot to read the Dex entry again. But that's Zapdos, one of the legendary bird Pokemon. We have several others we gotta take care of, but that was all I really wanted to do here. Well, that was a lot faster than I was expecting. Only 2 Pokeballs. I shouldn't look at gift horse in the mouth, but hey. Alright, let's go heal up everyone, and then I guess we can do one more thing. We're actually only 18 minutes in, which is not bad. Alright, I was honestly expecting that to take much longer to take care of, so I guess let's just head on over to Cinnabar, shall we? There's not much else we can do except that. There are several different things we can do along the way, but I think we'll just head straight to Cinnabar. We'll deal with those other things later. There are a lot of trainers on these water routes, though, mainly swimmers and stuff, and swimmers love to use water-type Pokemon. So if you have an electric type with you, then be sure to have it with you. That was redundant, I'm sorry. It's late, and I'm constantly feeling like some stuff's all over me. It's probably just because I have not had a haircut in a while, and my hair's kind of long right now, and this is not Cinnabar Island. This is the Seafoam Islands. You know what? Screw it. We'll deal with Cinnabar later. Let's go into here. Let's see, there are more wild Pokemon here. This is where you'll mostly find the ice types here. So, let's see. Oh, so before you come in here, if I remember correctly, you are going to want to have a Pokemon with the move Strength on you. Yeah, you're going to want to have a Strength user on. Thankfully, I have Lee Sin, who has our Strength team. Or HM. Because these are what are known as Strength puzzles. This is another little staple in Pokemon where basically you have to push these boulders down into the holes, and you'll see what they do once we head down. This is not where I wanted to go. Wanted to get another Super Repel. Probably should have gotten more of these, but hey. This is a dungeon you can dig out of, so if you have Dig or an Escape Rope, that's really useful. Also, Strength. You only need to activate it once per floor. You're going to have to reactivate every time you go down to a different floor, but you don't have to keep reactivating it for every boulder, which is good. I literally just said you had to reactivate it for every floor and just tried to push it. Good job, Jordan. Good job. So yeah, just keep pushing these boulders down to these holes. And you can go down the holes yourself, but usually the path you want to take is the one with the ladders. So, let's see, if we go over here, we have an item here. A Revive, I'll take that. Let's see, gotta push that down. And be careful, these boulders will reset if you get them in a wrong place. If you leave and come back in, then they should reset. But you just want to make sure you know where you're pushing them. Okay, let's see. Over here. A Big Pearl, that's a selling item. Not bad. Let's see, is there any way for us to get... Doesn't look like there is. Okay. Put this back on. If we could take this ladder, though, we can get the item we saw earlier. A Water Stone. We already went over what that does. Surprisingly, it's the one stone I did not need to evolve any Pokemon in my team. Let's see. Looks like we got some more. This is why you need the strength puzzles. These waters, they will force you to go in whatever direction they're pointing, and you need the boulders in order to stop them. So, alright, so for here, let's turn strength on. Alright. We do not want to push this boulder, or try to push this boulder down into there. Let's make sure there are no tricks. Yeah, this boulder is useless, so we just push that down. And we're going to want to push this one up. Push that down. I see. I see. So then we will want to push this one to the side. And then push that one over. And then push that down. Good. Not every boulder here is a part of the puzzle, as you see. But we do need a lot of them. So let's see if we go here. That seems to have calmed the waters down here, at least. Might be able to surf on them now. What does this say? Danger, fast current. Alright. That looks to be the way back up, so let's actually go over here real quick, if I remember. Oh, we have an item. An Ultra Ball, that'll be useful. Hint, boulders might change the flow of water. Yeah, see, we have those two boulders blocking the water from surging, or whatever the proper term is, so now we can surf on these guys freely. And if we go over here, look who it is. Again, I recommend you save before this. Another one of the legendary birds, Articuno. Technically the first one, because it goes Articuno and Zapdos. Uno, dos, you know. Anyways, same ordeal, except Articuno is not as good as Zapdos was in competitive battling at all. Articuno has a 4 times weakness to rock, and that's sucky because there's a popular move in competitive battling called Rock Slide. So yeah, be careful of that. Also, it is weak to electric type moves, so I might want to be careful of it. It's a bit more frail, so that's why I'm using the weaker Shockwave. Okay, that should be fine. So you use Mind Reader to use Mind Reader again. Okay, Mind Reader, we have that move. It again guarantees the next move to hit. I think this is going to be a lot more difficult than Zap. Ooh, crap. Let's actually do a few quick attacks. Okay, if you don't want to attack me, that's fine. Whatever. Because I've noticed that Zapdoses tend to be easier to capture than Zapdos' brethren. Okay, I think we can do one more quick attack. Gonna get close there, but that's about the HP that you actually want. If you have False Swipe again, there are a limited amount of False Swipe users within this generation, but if you have it, then use it. Ugh, damn. It is a valid strategy to wait to do these till after you get all the gym badges and go through the Elite Four, because then you're able to get a Pokemon that does no False Swipe. But till then... Ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Again, you can use your Master Ball. I don't recommend you do, but you can. Damn. Oh, well that's a new status move. I'm surprised we went this long without seeing it. Frozen! Basically, your Pokemon's frozen. It's basically like it being stunned or whatever, where it cannot do anything, and the only way to get it out is either for it to thaw naturally, have a Fire-type move hit it to thaw it out, use certain Fire-type moves, or use a Ice Heal. But since we're not actually attacking, Pupper's gonna be a Pupsicle for a while. Hey, there we go. Finally. I'm starting to legit believe that Zapdos has greater odds of being caught than Articuno does. One of the legendary bird Pokemon, with its long tail trailing behind. Its flying form is magnificent. Alright, that's another legendary bird That's another legendary bird done. I'm sorry, it's late. I can barely talk. I don't know why I decided to record right now, but I was in the mood. With that all said and done, let's get out of here and try to actually access Cinnabar now. I think we did enough for this part. I just kind of want to try to get out of here now. Again, I could dig out if I want, but there's still some stuff that we need to grab. So if we go here, then here. Yes. Okay. We can finally deal with these boulders that we didn't deal with earlier. Let's see, that's all we have down here. So now if we go down again. Huh. Are we supposed to go back up again? Oh yeah, here's how many Ultra Balls it took. I started the battle with 36. I am at 17, so that's about 19, I think. Alright, let's head back up and see if we can push that other boulder. Yeah, we can't access anything unless we push the other boulder. Ah, there it is. So yeah, if we head down here, then we should be able to push this other boulder down. And like I said, you can follow through these and you will automatically be put on the Pokemon you use for surfing. So now that we have this, let's see. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. But over here, going up here. Really? No items at all? There are probably some hidden items around here and I'm just not seeing them. We go over here, we get to the other side of the Seafoam Islands. Alright then. I think you do need to go through that cave if you want to go through here without flying or whatever. So, I guess it's a good thing that we finished all that. Now I think the boulders will stay even while you're outside the place. Now that you actually have them in their proper places. At least I hope so. Let me set the item finder real quick. Okay, there's just nothing here. I don't think any of these trainers are actually required to get through here. Pretty sure. Still no response? You figured this would be a perfect place for a hidden item. In the sand, buried treasure and all that stuff. But I think you're a spinner that we can avoid. Yeah, you're a spinner. Okay, and boom! Made to Cinnabar Island. I think that's basically all the places that we need to go to finish the map. But with that all said and done, I'm going to call it quits here. We actually got a lot more done than I was anticipating. We got our 6th gym badge, and we caught 2 legendary birds. Yes, a 10-year-old caught 2 legendary Pokemon. Gods that are supposed to be terrifying. But that's besides the point. Anyways, if you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, consider supporting me on Patreon, follow me on all social media links. All that will be in the description. Next time, we're going to explore Cinnabar Island, because there are quite a few things for us to do while we're here. I'll see you all then.